today, brought to you by Dublin City Council.
Just come straight over the last traffic light.
The engines on the aircraft powered by two General Electric CF6 engines, each with thrust rates between 67,500 and 72,000 pounds of thrust. That's a lot of power from two engines. This aircraft is one of the first aircraft to be certified to fly across the Atlantic as a twin-engine aircraft. Lower flight path. As the aircraft approaches the Battle Bridge, it again will commence a right to left turn up to 1,700 feet. You want to make sure that the aircraft is clearly visible from the ground and also clearly visible to any other aircraft who are flying in formation. So, with strobe lights on, here they come. Their instructions always monitored and supervised by the aviation authority. The aircraft is very safe.
I've seen him 3 times this week. And then after the day we said, that's 2 days in the lead in a row. And he come in and said, I saw Bertie, I said, did you? And I went, oh, and I started laughing, he started laughing, he saw me. And then that day was the whole time, and I didn't find that out.
Today's FlightFest is brought to you by Apollo. in the Atlantic and Irish Sea. They work together with the naval vessels as well. Part of 101 Squadron with an aerial platform for patrolling Ireland's economic zone.
Helicopter not coming, isn't it?
Usually in the offshore maritime patrol area, working in close conjunction with the naval service, two CASA CN-235 maritime patrol aircraft of 101 Squadron. Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft of war section of the Irish Air Corps. For air support roles, the beacons are mounted in the forward windows of the aircraft. They don't expect any carry capability of that same aircraft. It can also be modified for a fully independent life support stretcher, which can be carried in the cabin as well and which we use it.
Oh, look at this now.
Flying line astern, the second class
Yes, can you wave it to me?
of the war section of the Irish Air Corps. And the sun has arrived. We do have a wonderful lineup of aircraft for you all the way through on the 4,000 flying today. Still come some very noisy and very fast jets. Stay with us for FlightFest 2013. FlightFest is brought to you by SMBC Aviation Capital. The young man is at the PwC building in the company of the Gardaí who are keeping him safe. So if you are looking for Josh, make your way to the PwC building and contact the Gardaí who are there. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we thank the Irish Air Corps for its superb display as part of FlightFest today as they head back towards Baldonnel. The sun is starting to do its bit, clearing the skies. We're in a very fortunate position for the remainder of the show. Smile, you're on camera. These helicopters are equipped with an autopilot function which allows the helicopter to stay hovering over a vessel, for example in a rescue situation, allowing a winch operator to come down from the helicopter, pick up a casualty and take them off to hospital. One of the regular exercises you may see if you have been on any of the ferries crossing the Irish Sea at any stage is the rescue service practicing the recovery of a passenger from a moving vessel, like a ferry or indeed a sailing vessel. This was a very welcome sight to downed aircraft during World War II. One of the rescue facilities it would operate is that if an aircraft was lost at sea, this aircraft would fly out, rescue the aircrew and bring them home safely. It also had a function of spotting submarines on the famous Atlantic routes across the ocean during World War II and kept the convoy safe. It could fly for up to 14 hours patrolling the area with several aircraft, meaning that the flight engineer four Wright radial cyclone engines. And it's impossible to explain just how much fuel this aircraft uses. It's not in miles per gallon, but gallons per mile. A wonderful sound off those four Wright radial engines, each producing 1,200 horsepower. Of the sea, as well as knowing the rules of the air. This aircraft operates with the rather cheeky title of Miss Pickup. And the reason is the nose art of the aircraft features, as all of the aircraft did, a rather pretty lady. Her name, Miss Pickup. The pickup part being, of course, that this aircraft was used to rescue downed aircraft and their pilots. This aircraft ever since. This aircraft is privately owned. It's kept, when it's not flying, at the Imperial War Museum in the UK. But it, as I said, operated privately, and all operating costs for this aircraft are done through donations and fundraising. And if you fancy being generous towards this particular aircraft, you can actually get your name written on the tail or body of the aircraft as part of its substantial donation. Normally had a crew of 10, including 7 gunners. A maximum speed. Our next aircraft is operated by a company that you'll see in the programme describe themselves by Captain Paul Scully and First Officer Darren Carthy. And Paul's asked to say hello to his family, who are actually on the riverside today. He'll probably give them a wave. Staying with the vintage theme for our next aircraft, a modern aircraft